This is Ritesh. Welcome to Dancing with Data. So, how are you all and what I have for you today? We are going to talk about data visualization versus data storytelling. In today's session, let's keep data part away and we say storytelling versus visualization. So, if I just say that I had a final year engineering college presentation, that's a piece of information. So, that's visualization. And in our society, we have grown up like एक था राजा एक थी रानी दोनों मर गए खत्म कहानी. There was a king, there was a queen, and they both died, and the story ends. Story won't end like that. A story will have a context, there will be a problem statement, there will be contradictions, and at the end there will be a conclusion as well. The story will not be like that. So, what's my story? Let's shift our focus back on that beautiful college. That innocent guy is me on the right hand side, our batch topper, not the exact pick, but the pick depicts that the competitive spirit of the topper, right? Myself, I am an electronics and communication, proud electronics and communication engineer from my college, and I'm one of those guys from. And there are many Mac chaps as well, mechanical guys as well, who had taken this branch because they think it is evergreen, like those trees over there. And if you have that sort of reason behind the selection of the branch, these branch will turn to brown leaves at the end of your final year, and you will just fire that and you'll move over to software only, right? That's the story. In the final year you will say that ये मैं हूँ, ये मेरे electronics communication है और हम पश्चाताप कर रहे हैं. So that was the same phenomena with me as well, but I need to give a presentation, right? And I'm an EC guy, so what now? Because I knew that if I talk about diodes and triodes, I'm going to get short circuit there and then only, and on the stage itself. So I had to do something, and luckily one of my friends, Anand Prakash, who was a brilliant guy, he told me that hey Ritesh, you can give a presentation on the non-technical topics, like I'm giving on Russian Revolution. Why don't you give on something like that? Then I thought, really? Then I think maybe I'll think about it. I had biology in my 12th class. Then I thought that I had maths bio. So I thought, why not cloning or something like that? Because people would not be only, I think 3, 4, or 5% would be people from maths bio stream. I don't even know that. So why shouldn't I try that? Right. So I chose the topic cloning. Imagine that we are in engineering college and it's like an MBBS topic, cloning. And I thought, like, that's the good thing to have. I started preparing in the topic, and on the final day I realized that there is one girl over there who is the topper, and she was the town top, my town. She was from my town itself, and I knew that she also had mass bio in her 12th class. I never anticipated that. But then what happened after that? Let me tell you. Then my start was good. And it gained momentum. Professors and all, they did not have any questions, so I was very happy, and I was able to crack a couple of jokes, which was a significant thing considering the fact that professors were very serious, like HODs and all. I was able towards the end of that presentation, I was feeling like a king. But then I saw one hand getting raised over there, right? And the same girl, right? And she had a question for me, and I was like, oh, I missed that she also had mass bio in her intermediate. I did not anticipate that. Anyways, one question, second question, third question, and I was not able to answer the third question. And there was a fourth question as well. And I think there were many questions because she had something. She was looking like that, and I'm not sure what she had written or on her hand or what, on a paper. And she was like that. And I was like, God, look at the innocent face over there. Jane do, I am not even a competition for you. So why me? So I thought that if she will continue, she'll not stop, then maybe even my presentation will be repeated, because some of the better best students over there were asked to repeat their presentation. So I was worried. So I knew that I need to do something, and I thought that if I can make these people laugh while answering the question, and the second thing, if I can convey the message that I know that you know biology and you know the because I knew that she knew the answers. Even then she was asking. So if I convey that message that I know that you had studied biology and you are the state topper or town topper, then it will be a good message to convey, right? So there will be an extra pressure on her or not to ask me any question. So I did. So what I said one dialogue. I said, "Hey you, hey lady, I know that you have got maths by when you're intermediate, right? Right?" I said like that. And after that, whatever, she smiled back and she put her hand or whatever note back and she didn't ask me any question. And people laughed as well. So first one also ticked, second one also ticked. And in fact, that was one of the better presentations of the day. In fact, that was the only good thing I did as far as my tenure in the engineering college is concerned. The only good thing. So it will have context characters, problem, challenges, how we deal with that. But at the end, what's the conclusion? So maybe you can say that I should have prepared well. I should have noticed earlier itself that there would be biology. I should have anticipated there would be competitive people around over there. But no, there are two important things over there. If you notice that I say that I had mass bio. Why did I have mass bio during my intermediate? I should have chosen something else. If so, that means that I was not very clear that because I had given MBBS examination also and engineering examination also for whatsoever reason, because mass means at that point if you take mass bio you can give both examination. That should not be the case, right? It should be very clear because you are sailing on two boats. It's like sailing on two boats, so you are not going anywhere. First mistake. Now second mistake, I said that I took ECE instead of computers. Again, there will be a number of folks within your family or someone around would have done something in the field of electronics, or it was trending at that point of time, because when I took electronics it was the number one branch. So sometimes we tend to follow the people, right? If that is on the trend, we will also follow that. Instead, we should create our own trends, right? We don't do that. We try to play safe. And last but not the least, our country's culture is also like that, right? Whatever we are good at, somewhere down the line, we don't follow that. We are doing something else. Our skill set is something different. Our interest is something different. For some of the reasons, we are doing something else, right? That's part of our culture. Things are changing quick and fast. I can see the new kids around. They are much smarter than we used to be, right? I can take my example only. So that's my conclusion. So that's the story. And earlier was like a piece of information. So similarly, in our corporate world also, we can break our story into context, characters, problem, and conflicts. And at the end, we can give some conclusion or learnings out of that. So what I want to say is that for this purpose, I was successful, but I use this storytelling in order to get away from the situation. But it took me a lot many years to realize that storytelling is not all about running away from the situation. Storytelling is all about telling your situation, good or bad, and try to learn something out of that, right? So that's my story in the next. But I will try to ensure that with respect to data visualization and data storytelling, there is a very good video of Cole. She is ex Google employee. She had written a book also. So I'll try to paste that link at the description. So that was quite insightful. I really loved it. So I'm sure that you will also love that. So this is Ritesh signing off from डांसिंग विद डेटा, क्योंकि डेटा ही दाता है। थप्पड़ से नहीं डर लगता भैया, टॉपर से लगता है।